What's up everybody, welcome to Mike Zuniga Films. If you want to learn how to create awesome vlogs with your smartphone, keep watching. So you have your smartphone with you, whether it's an iPhone, whether it's a Samsung, whatever. You have it and it can create awesome video content. And you haven't been using it. Why? I don't know. Well, now that camera technology has greatly improved, now that you pretty much have a video production powerhouse in your pocket, you can actually use this to create vlogs right now. So, first thing you want to do, obviously when you're vlogging, you're going to be filming yourself. I'm going to turn my camera on here, turn it around, and I'm filming myself right now, right? So actually the number one mistake that I see a lot of people make, and I have made this, and trust me, I still make this to this day, but I try not to, is you're tempted to look at yourself on screen. And what happens when you look at yourself on screen is when the video comes out, you're actually looking away from the camera, all right? So what I highly recommend you do is to actually look at the camera. It's gonna be at the top of your phone. Look straight into that and speak directly into it. The reason why is because if you're looking off camera at yourself, you're not very personable when speaking to your audience. You want to speak directly to your audience. And I know it's tempting, but trust me, if you need to put some sort of, sticker there or whatever just to remind you, make sure to do that. I highly, highly recommend it. All right, look at the camera. Okay, now, second thing is how to actually get the best angles with your camera and how to hold your camera, all right? So, with your phone, if you are filming yourself, instead of, first thing I do recommend is make sure to know where the camera is so you're not blocking it with your hand, obviously, right? Sometimes I hold the camera, sometimes I hold my phone like this, but it can muffle the mic on your phone. So I like to hold it like this, as you can see, with one hand. And that way I'm speaking to myself and it's not blocking anything, and I can still, touch the features on the screen if I need to, all right? Now, if you are filming something else with the back-facing camera, filming my friend Cooper right here, I like to hold my phone like so. 2 fingers on the top, thumbs on the bottom. Sometimes you can hold it with 3 fingers right here. That way you have more stability, and instead of holding it with one hand, it can add more shake to the camera. If you hold it like this, you have more stability. Now, also too, as you can see, I'm not holding it out like this. If you hold it out like this, your arms are gonna get tired and your footage will look shaky. I like to keep my elbows close to my body, and that way your arms aren't gonna get tired, but I also have more control over my phone. So, as you can see, I can have smooth footage anywhere I point. Okay, so now let's move on to the next thing. The next point is adding movement to your video, such as panning and tilting, all right? Now, with this, like in the last point that I made, obviously you're gonna be having your elbows close to your body, holding the phone like so, all right? So panning, what is panning? Panning is basically this movement right here. I'm not moving with my wrists or anything. I'm not moving with my arms. I'm moving at the waist. Panning, as you can see, is a left to right movement, or right to left, either way. And as you can see on camera, that's what it looks like. Tilting. Tilting is when you're pointing the camera up, and tilting down, or tilting up. And as you can see, I'm not doing it with my wrists, right? The footage will tend to shake. You might use a little bit of the wrists, but it's not just the wrists. So for example, if I want to tilt up here, I'm tilting from the waist, keeping the arm steady, and maybe a little bit of wrist. But that's pretty much it. And that way you'll get smooth footage for your B-roll. What is B-roll? Well, B-roll is basically action shots. So if you see any other vlogs out there, let's say someone is speaking, right? They're talking, and over that shot of them talking, they're showing shots of the city, showing time lapses, showing whatever else, action shots. That's B-roll, all right? So knowing how to pan smoothly and tilt smoothly will help with your B-roll. Now, the next thing to keep in mind is time lapses, all right? So time lapses is a good way to show passing of time. So with time lapses, I have an iPhone right here, and I'm not too sure about Samsung and whatever else. I'm sure they have a time-lapse feature. If anything, you can always speed up the video as a last resort. But here in my iPhone, I have a time-lapse. What I like to do is I like to lock the exposure and the focus in. So this is just iPhone that I'm talking about right now. So I just press and hold down in the location of the screen that I want, and then everything is locked, and then I just press record and I let it sit there. So usually I let it sit there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and you can get a good, I guess 4 or 5 second video for the most part. And that's pretty much all you need for the vlog that you have, all right? But I usually recommend having it sit there at least 10 minutes or so. Okay, now the last thing to keep in mind is if you want to film yourself, let's say, you don't have anyone else around you to help you. I highly recommend investing in some sort of like mini tripod that you can place your phone in, or it can be like a gimbal such as the Zhiyun Smooth 4 gimbal. I use that a lot. That way, let's say you want to do some B-roll shots, and you can show yourself walking upstairs, walking across a field, things like that. If you don't have any of those things, you can place this against like a wall, tilting up slightly, like so. And I'm going to show you an example of how that'll look. I'm going to lean it against my backpack and show you what it looks like as I walk across the field. It's easier if you're using the front-facing camera, which is the one right here on your screen. That way you can see yourself on frame and what it'll look like. And I'm going to have it to where it's leaning against this. It's slightly tilted up, just so I can get more of my body. I press record, and I'm just looking at myself on screen to see where I am. All right, that's a good spot right there. My head's not cut off on the top of the screen or anything. That'll work for now. I'm going to get out of frame. I'm just going to walk. All right? And that is a simple piece of B-roll that you can add into it, as if you're walking through the city and things like that. Obviously, make sure that your phone is safe, it's not anywhere else, and it won't drop and it's secure. But, those are the things you can do just simply with your phone to get shots of yourself. Okay, so I'm filming myself. Now, do you want to get a low shot of yourself? Probably not. It's not as flattering. And maybe not a high angle. You want to keep it level, right here, eye level. The reason why is because it's more personable when you're speaking to the audience. It's as if you're having a conversation. So I recommend having it eye level right here. Now, where are you in the frame? When I mean frame is, think of like the screen like a window, right? You don't want to have half of your face cut off right here, or like so, as you can see. You want it usually here in the middle, in the center. You know, everything is, for the most part, pretty much even on all sides in terms of spacing. Thanks again for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to learn how to create awesome video content for yourself, I highly recommend checking out the course that I created down below in the link in the description that you can get for free. In the course, I show you how to create awesome video content with just your smartphone, how to edit the videos, how to speak like a pro on camera, and so much more. So, if you want to stop procrastinating and start creating that awesome video content that you always wanted, click the link down below in the description and check it out for yourself. I look forward to seeing you inside. Also, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.